Welcome back to News 5. Singapore has reported 451 new cases of COVID-19. That brings the nationwide total to 28,794. The Health Ministry says the vast majority of new patients continues to be migrant workers staying in dormitories. Just one is a Singaporean or permanent resident. Well, basic training for about 8,000 SAF recruits and home team trainees will resume from next Tuesday after being suspended during a circuit breaker. Reporting dates will be staggered over 3 weeks to reduce congestion. There will also be strict health and safety measures during training. The suspension affected 2 batches, including 6,300 personnel from the SAF and 1,700 from the home team. All recruits, trainees and instructors will undergo health screening when they report back. Training will take place in smaller groups. Existing measures such as regular temperature taking, staggered meal times and hygiene practices will continue to be enforced. The national servicemen's completion dates of their full-time service or operationally ready dates will not be affected by the suspension. Now, schools rolled out stricter precautions as students taking national exams like the PSLE began going back for lessons today. They reported a largely smooth experience, though concerns over issues like discomfort from wearing masks and teachers having to work for long stretches were raised. Safety measures will be ramped up further when classes for other levels resume in June.
Erica Sia is one of 16 primary 6 students from CHIJ, Our Lady Queen of Peace, who went back for lessons on Tuesday after 6 weeks away. But something was different. After check-in and temperature taking, they were led up a designated staircase to their classroom where they were assigned alternate seats.
It is a bit awkward because I'm very used to having my friends next to me, so I can ask them questions like, what's the homework today, or did you bring this or that? However, I know that these measures have to be taken.
About 2/3 of its primary 6 students who need extra help are attending lessons on campus during the mid-year break, which means some teachers had to be recalled.
One of the things we did have concern about was whether or not a teacher would be teaching too long, because the girls are in school from 8 o'clock till about 1:30. We did arrange for relief teachers to go in to help these teachers so that they can have a break. However, with the commitment of the teachers, and some of them do want to see their own students.
The school says about 2 or 3 students in each class chose not to come back. So it's stepping up measures when school reopens to reassure students that it's safe. This includes having 6 different recess times for the different levels to minimize intermingling. Students will be spread out at the canteen and foyer during meal times at tables that seat a maximum of 4. And even bathrooms will be designated. Over at Dunnan Secondary, about 70 Secondary 4 and 5 students taking coursework subjects like design and technology and art went back to campus. Besides having to space themselves out and keep their workplaces clean, they had to wear masks at all times, which one art student says can get uncomfortable.
I had hard time breathing, and it was distracting me from my coursework, and it was giving me a hard time and all that.
But they'll have to expect additional precautions when school reopens.
We also must make sure that there is to reduce any intermingling if possible. So you will have to ensure that the dismissal time will have to be staggered as well, not just the coming to school. The recess will have to be maybe broken into a few groups.
The school will open up other areas for meal times, such as possibly the classrooms near the canteen.